come on. Oh, it let us in. Good. Hey guys, it's Monday. It's 2:00. It's time for the weekly drip. I am. You need to come up with a musical rendition for this. Anyway, guys.
I have one.
What?
You want to hear it?
Oh God, I'm going to regret this. Yes, let's hear it.
Okay.
That sounds like Entertainment Tonight.
It is.
Oh.
100% is.
Name that tune. Holy crap. Guys, I'm Chris Pesek, broker associate with the Dripping Springs home team. And this is my musically inclined friend, Ashley Tullis, owner of Atomic Properties Group. Charlie is not happy right now at Keller Williams Realty. Will you take over this for a second so I can see what my dog is going crazy about?
Yes. So for those just joining us and enjoying my my lyrical stylings, this is the weekly drip. Chris and I hang out every Monday at 2-ish o'clock. And we talk about what's going on around town. And to quote Lowe's tagline, you have questions, we have answers.
I think that's Home Depot. I think that's Home Depot. I think that is Ashley Tullis is who that is.
Yeah. There's probably a copyright.
That's all right. Look, Entertainment Tonight's copyrighted too. It doesn't matter. Right.
Well, I'm curious. Should we put a disclaimer? I do not own the rights to this music. Are they gonna silence me?
Maybe.
So good.
You could end up with like people on your front porch in suits and sunglasses.
Like Men in Black.
Michael will talk for beer, evidently.
I love it. Let's go. I love it.
Oh, shoot. So what you been up to?
Well, I mean, I think we should go ahead and speak of beer because I believe you started drinking some beer this weekend and I want to hear all about it.
I had 1 or 10 of them. But they were small little mugs. If you did not see, they were about 3 ounces. They were small. It was, you know what? It was really nice. And I think they had the ability this year, even though they chose not to, but I hope they will in the future. That thing could be a lot bigger. Because there were people walking up. They're like, oh, there's a beer festival. And we're being turned away like, no, we've already sold out. So I think that has the ability to become a lot bigger in the coming years. But yeah, all 11, and I think there's 11 now because Last Stand now is no longer Dripping Springs. But all 11 Dripping Springs breweries were there. They all had at least 2 beers, if not multiple. And the ones, like some of them were running out and they were going back to the brewery to grab more beer so people could keep sampling beer. So they would start with 2 styles of beer and then end up with 4 or 5. Who was it? Vista ran out of some of their beers and they sent people over to the brewery to grab more. So they rolled up with a couple of cases of cans and started cracking cans for everybody.
Well, maybe that's why they this was inaugural, they had to kind of get their feet wet on like.
Yeah, and I think that's what it was.
Yeah, what's the draw? What's it going to look like?
We're
ready for Founders Day crowds yet, but maybe next year.
Right.
Could it grow to be this big? Yes.
I think it could be 1,000 people probably.
Absolutely, because Founders Day has been going on for a long time. Yeah. I mean, 15, 20, shoot. Come on, old drip. I know you're watching.
Right. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, how long has Founders Day been going on? It's been a while.
Yeah. So what if,
Yeah, they it was nice. It was over there by the Masonic Lodge or is it the Herman and Sons of Herman Hall? Which one is it?
Masonic Lodge.
Masonic Lodge. Okay. Yes, Michael. It should be monthly. Right. That's right. And Michael didn't even show up. He didn't get his tickets in time. I'm calling him out. But it was kind of in between. The sun, it got hot on Saturday, but the shade was being cast by the 2-story building. So a lot of people were hanging out on that side. And I'm going to tell you, the beer was cold.
Refreshing.
I thought that I was going to know, half of the people there. No, there were a lot of people A lot of people outside Dripping Springs that came for it. I mean, people travel for beer. Let's be honest. My
Oh,
wife and I went all the way to Helotes to support 12 Fox. I mean, people travel for beer when there's something to do and beer to be drank. People will travel.
I feel like Colorado has like a big beer festival of some sort.
And like I said, people will travel for beer. My wife and I are going again this year.
And I'm gluten free, so like if I know about it, and I don't really even drink beer.
They have. I think they've got now a gluten free category at Great American Beer Festival, so you could go and drink all gluten free beer.
Oh, that sounds like. Can I just pack me in your suitcase, friend?
Look, we're at this point. I think we've got like a group of 8 or 10 going.
We need a bus.
We dang near need a bus. Like, look, if you want to go to GABF, hit me up and we'll. I'll tell you where the hotel is. It's walking distance. It's like 2 blocks from the convention center. You can. Trisha missed out on it. 2 blocks from the convention center. You can fly into Denver International and take the train downtown. And we were trying to figure out how many breweries, because again, Dripping Springs has 11. And I think GABF is somewhere between 350 and 400 breweries. Oh, it's like, my wife nailed it. She's like, it's like Disneyland for beer drinkers. Because you walk in and it's like, or maybe Epcot Center. Is that where they have the different regions?
Countries?
Yes. Okay, so it's like Epcot Center for beer drinkers then, because you walk in and it's like, here's the California beers, here's the Pacific Northwest beers, here's the California beers, the South beers, the East Coast beers, the Northeast beers.
Can you promise me that same Epcot experience, though?
After the first hour, I'll tell you anything you want and you'll believe me.
Because at Epcot, you go from France into, my true Disney nerds are going to call me out. You go from France into, it's not Italy. Anyway, when you change countries.
Germany?
No, that's much further down. When you change countries, the music changes. The smells change. So when I go from Texas to Colorado, for example, is the smell going to change?
You expect more pot smell as opposed to cigars and mesquite?
From barbecue to weed? Like, does that happen? How curated is, as you called it, GABF? That's how I know that my buddy's in the know, right? Because he's got the acronym.
Well, because it's too long to say. It is not that specific.
Okay.
It is not that specific. Beverly's asked, anybody try the new pizza wagon 3-leaf at the food truck park? Beverly, I have not.
But it looks really freaking nice, Miss Beverly. And I think she had a birthday last week.
She did. Happy birthday, Beverly. Shelley is saying that England is next to France.
It is. It is. Thank you, friend. Yeah, it is.
And so England, like when you're walking through England, you smell pints of beer. And then when you step into France, you smell people that don't shower. Is that what I'm like? Is it that curated? That's what I've always heard about France, that they all stink. It
changes from pubs to champagne and wine.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, and Shelley. Yeah. So that is the beer fest. Hopefully, please, Destination Dripping Springs, do that every year. Pam, if you're watching, Amanda, I know you're watching. Go bigger. Bring more people in. The live music was great. Had a single act and then a band. I can't remember the name of the band, but it was just a fun atmosphere. People hanging out, drinking beer, talking. Nobody got crazy. Nobody got rowdy. Had dogs out there. No dogs were fighting. It was just a Dripping Springs Saturday afternoon. That's all it was. And it was great.
Love it.
So there you go. Shelley was talking about community date night last week. And yeah, we had a blast at Dripping Springs Country Club. Hill Country Ramblers is who it was. Thanks, Denise.
Yeah, thanks.
Denise and Scott were there. We got to see them. Got to see Dee with Marcia Mahaley advertising. Quite a few other people too. But yeah, if you have not been out to the driving range, do it. Even if you don't play golf, get on one of the tracer bays and just play their games. It was fun. People that hadn't been out in a long time, they're like, yeah, we weren't going to do anything, but we're like, oh, we can take the kids out tonight. So
Chris's, the driving range is Dripping Springs Country Club.
What did I say?
You said the driving range. Do not be dissuaded by
Correct.
something as highfalutin as country club. Everybody's welcome at this country club.
Thank you, Beverly. I'm gonna flex on that one.
Ooh, oh man,
But let's look.
I did a Facebook post. I'm a loser here, you guys.
No, let's not.
Personalized video
Let's not
from the
screw
king
this up.
of video.
Martin is the hometown hero. I will never take that crown from Martin. No, oh yeah, they've got a Caddyshack montage because of course everybody likes the movie Caddyshack, and they've got some good clothes and stuff based off of the movie. So yeah, if you just want to hang out and do some family friendly fun, yeah, Dripping Springs Country Club. And it's not Bushwood. This is not Bushwood, sir. That fell flat.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. And I'm gonna while you're getting into it, I'm gonna talk a little bit about my friends over at One Shot. Woo. So another one of our great veteran-owned local watering holes. One Shot has got a brewery. One Shot has got a distillery. One Shot has got a playscape. One Shot has got a food truck. Dripping Wet Wings is out there, and their wings are great. They've got a ton of oak trees to hang out under. You guys have been there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. I like One Shot a lot because I can get beer. My wife can get stuff, every once in a while she wants a hurricane or something.
I'm listening.
Oh, I was like, is the screen frozen?
No, I have nothing to add. I mean, they have everything.
They really do. And if you don't like wings, then you can just walk around the front. Well, I know, but some people don't. But you could just walk around the fence and go to Route 12 filling station and grab a burger and then go back. I'm sure Phil won't mind. I'm sure Montana wouldn't mind either if you got a burger from her and we're drinking Phil's beer. Nobody would care.
Really not.
Just kind of how we roll in the hill country. I was told today that 12 and Fitzhugh is the happening place in Dripping Springs right now. Did you 100% know that?
Truth.
With Treaty Oak and all the good spots up and down there in the Ranch Road 12 Center. I don't know what Walt calls it now, but anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on out there.
Mm-hmm. And more coming.
And just wait until they throw in those 3,500 houses on 12.
Yeah, spoiler alert. That's definitely coming.
Well, technically they're not all houses. We'll call them 3,500 doors.
Doors, yeah.
Yeah.
Residents of some sort. Hey, what if I told you that there was an event happening in town for free where you could get all you can eat crawfish? Would you go?
I mean, if I was open, I would have to go.
Okay. Well, it is true.
Okay.
It's not a rumor. There is an event for free. Foundation Church is having their second annual crawfish boil for the community on April 9th from 4 to 7. And you're all invited. The whole damn town.
Of course, it's the 9th.
Oh, that's the day of all the things. We don't need to know what you personally have better going on.
No, I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying that I know that there's something going on the 9th and I can't make it for free crawfish.
There's also on April 9th, I believe, a luau benefiting somebody at $12. I know this.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Because yesterday, after I took down all the alligator and crawfish I could handle, are you getting a thing?
How was the smoked alligator?
It was delicious.
Was it?
I've had fried. I've never had smoked before.
My wife was scrolling through and she shows me the picture. She goes, "Oh my God, they put a whole alligator on the pit."
They did. And I wasn't going to go, but I saw the alligator in the bag on Friday. Mm-hmm. Like they were getting it kind of prepped. And I was like, well, yes, I'll be back.
Gotta go now.
I also risked it for the gluten and had one of their, they were calling them Bloody Marys. Okay. So beer, Bloody Mary beer mix up. Yeah, Bloody Mary beer. And that was a meal in it of itself.
Well, it had a pork rib on it.
And do you know what that pork rib had on it? Grandma's chili oil. Have you ever had that stuff?
Oh, I've heard of it, but come on.
It was so good.
Holy cow.
I
And
just
that
drove
was
chili.
Gummies, right? Gummies is the one that was doing that.
I think so. I think it was
Ah,
Gummies definitely did the gator and the crawfish, and it was amazing. But if you haven't had enough crawfish, you're looking for a free boil, boy, do we have one coming for you. It
sweet.
was a Bloody Mary meal. It had a salad component. It had bacon, pork rib. You know those little like sausages that you roll up and to make like pigs in a blanket?
Oh yeah.
It had one of those in there. I
Nice.
mean, it had all the things. A pickle.
Nice.
Even had pickle.
Yeah, man. Okay, yeah, that is a meal.
It
Um,
was. It was
that's
amazing.
making me want a Bloody Mary. Good
Mhm.
gosh.
I love. I want to know who has who has the blessed Bloody Mary in town.
I'm gonna look, I've had 2 or 3. Yeah, all the major food groups, absolutely.
Homespun puts out a pretty mean one.
Homespuns
One
is
shot,
good. I haven't had theirs yet.
mean one too.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, Lavache is like it doesn't have all the stuff in it, but
Mhm.
just on the quality of the drink and the flavor of it, I don't know that I've had any better.
Mm.
It's not quite as tangy, sour, tomatoey like a V8. It's more of a mellow tomato and a little more earthy. And oh my god, it's good.
I'm at Gen Fizz pretty exclusively at Lavache. I don't
Oh,
know
there
if
we
I
go.
can break
Oh
away.
no, that's fine. What's
And
best? Oh, it comes with a mini burger.
and can 12 Fox qualify if it's not vodka and it's beer?
You know
Because
what?
that's in the line of like micheladas, which are amazing.
And I think it is a little bit more like a michelada, but since they throw all the other stuff on there, look, we're gonna call it a Bloody Mary.
Is that the qualifier?
Well, the
Pork
person
rib
who
on
makes
top
it
and
is
it's a Bloody
calling it a Bloody
Mary?
Mary, so tomato. It's go for it. Beverly's asking, where's the foundation boil?
Oh, thank you for asking because I don't know that I said it's going to be at Founders Park.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Founders Park, April 9th, 4 to 7. I am super excited for it. I can't wait. My thumbs are like, well, you probably can't see it.
From pinching.
They're a little torn up from cracking tails. Because I went at the end of the day yesterday and they did some crazy shenanigans, like you can have all that you want. And then they gave me a bucket. I got a
Oh my
bucket. It was
gosh.
like, it was huge.
Okay, so insider pro tip: you're only going to get from the weekly drip when 12 Fox has crawfish. Go late in the day on Sunday.
Same day on Sunday is where you get the best value.
I just
But I think Megan Tubb was playing earlier in the day and I
mm,
missed getting to see her and I really, really like
I
her.
still
So
haven't seen her live.
yeah, there's an opportunity cost for waiting, you guys. How many major food groups can you fit on that Bloody Mary? That's the qualifiers.
Okay,
It becomes a Bloody Mary.
if you can fit multiple food groups on it.
It identifies as
It
a Bloody
identifies as a Bloody Mary. That's what I'm saying. Look, hard hitting investigative analysis is what you're getting today.
I love it.
That's awesome. What else? Oh, so I'm going to start talking about the upcoming community date night.
Okay.
So this one is also family friendly. This is going to be for the ones that want to lay a little bit low on Founders Day. And if you don't necessarily want to get into that craziness in downtown Dripping Springs, we are going to be at, let me get the date on it so I make sure.
There's some
It
clues in
is
here, guys,
April 23rd.
which is Friday, right?
Yep. No, it's a Saturday.
It's Saturday. Okay.
Yep. Saturday, April 23rd. We are getting a personal chef restaurant owner out of Austin. And I'll get more of the details on his old restaurant. I can't remember what it was called, but it was right over by Stout House next to Burger Stadium. Now on weekends, he does pop-up brunches out of a trailer. And so he's going to be doing a brunch from 11 to 1 on the 23rd at Revolution Spirits out here in Dripping Springs.
Nice.
Revolution is going to, and so this is what got me thinking about it. You were asking, well, what technically makes it a Bloody Mary? I believe Revolution is going to be doing like gin palomas, gin screwdrivers, gin Bloody Marys. So they're going to be, look, John Henry is amazing with what he does with their gin. So,
Be still my heart.
yeah, they're
Did
going
you
to be.
put together community date night for your dear friend, Ashley
I
Teller?
may have. I may
Am I
have.
your target audience of one? Is it me?
Oh, it gets better. So
Oh,
in
dear
addition to
Lord,
the
am I in
brunch,
heaven?
but
Wait, there's more.
wait,
Okay,
there's more.
Oprah, come
Um,
on.
Mike and Nicole Trevino, our friends that have Weathered Hands Coffee, they're going to be providing coffee for the event. They're phenomenal coffee. They had cold brew and hot brew out at the beer festival, so you didn't
So
even have
smart.
to drink beer. You could have had coffee.
So
Um,
smart.
and then we are also working on getting a petting zoo to come in.
Shut up.
Yeah, so definitely very family friendly. Again, it's midday on Founders Day Saturday. So if you want to avoid the crowd, you can get
We're gonna take a
Revolution
break.
or take a break.
Take a break.
Revolution is off of Fitzhugh on Paul's Valley, which is about halfway between 290 and 12.
Mhm.
Um, Revolution Spirits, and they're open normally from 1 to 9, I believe, on Saturdays, but they're opening a little bit early for us, just for date night, even though it's
Date
not a night.
day.
Date day.
Date
And so
day.
the cool thing about Fitzhugh is if you live on the west side of Drip, you can come up either McGregor or Bell Springs and avoid downtown traffic, or the same if you're in Belterra, you can come up Troutwine or over to Fitzhugh and avoid downtown traffic. So you can get out there and just, have a great time, be a little bit lower key than the craziness that's going to be going on downtown. So there you go. That's the lowdown on the next community date night.
Love it.
Date brunch.
Date day.
Date day.
Date day.
There you go. Date day. I like it. And it's on a Saturday too. So even better. I'm looking forward to that brunch.
We hit our time. We got to call
God,
it.
dog. Okay. I'm sorry. I took a vast majority of the time today.
Doing what we do best.
You
Talking
got any
about,
last minute shout outs?
I'll save them. I always have shout outs. We always have shout outs. Super appreciate our old faithfuls still hanging with us.
Yep.
Shelly, future mayor of Dripping
Future
Springs.
mayor of Dripping Springs.
We love you. Beverly, happy birthday. Oh,
It has been 3 years since Founders Day. You're right.
Yeah.
And
So it's going to be big.
Yes.
We're
It will be. It'll be huge. And I will be there, but I'm just taking some time off for brunch.
You got a pregame.
Got a pregame. That's right. That's right. Hit brunch up and then start hitting the barbecue places after.
Yes, it's
for the
a
barbecue
pregame.
competition.
So, awesome. All right,
well, thank you, friend.
We'll see ya.
Sounds good. Guys, we're here every Monday at 2:00 and, talking about all this stuff. But if you need some real estate or you want an honest, educated opinion on what to do in this market, got two pretty intelligent people sitting right here. Well,
and if you were curious, is the market insane? Yes.
Yep.
Who'll agree? Yes, it is.
Other way.
You get anything under 600,000 in Dripping Springs, Texas?
Good luck.
No, you cannot.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Oh, you know it. Do you want to know how to avoid the intersection of Ranch Road 12 and 290 to get where you're going? We know.
Yeah, we do.
Just rewind a little bit. He just shared a ton.
All right, girl. We will see you next Monday, guys. You'll have a great week. It's going to be amazingly beautiful. Enjoy it because summer's right around the corner.
Amen. Toodaloo.